Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Cup Series. Back from an unexpected break here because of the servers. As you can see, we are at the Charlotte ROVAL, everyone's favorite road course. I love it because I do not have to race it. Actually, no, I'm kidding. The everyone's favorite road course is Sonoma, and that is why we are going to be doing 25% today. It's also going to be a very pivotal piece of plot info here um, because of the 16-point gap between the drivers up here in the top two spots. That is RS Wagon starting P1 and then also Cyber starting P2. That is 16 points deficit between those two in the standings. And because of how close this championship is, this race could make or break your chances at the title. Now, because of this, we have a very interesting scenario here. We have picked up some new drivers here over the off week. Not the off week as in last week because of the servers, but because during the All-Star week when we actually had a opportunity for our captains in order to get some new drivers. Congrats to Blazing Wheels, by the way. Because of that, look at all this. On pole by almost a full second, 8/10 to be exact, is RS Wagon. But P2 is going to be a very but Cyber was in the Challenger race just a week ago, and he wanted to think that he had a little bit more in stock in that reserve tank, if you will. So because of that, everyone is on the edge on servers, but the possibility of NASCAR Heat 5 going down. I want to make a statement, and this could be bold of me to say, but I think that here at MRL we have created a really good air for servers. Maybe not, actually. I wanted to see exactly how bad it would be. So it looks like the three already going off to the woodland creatures right there. So that is what I wanted to see. I thought we had a really good opportunity in order to have everything go strong, but I wanted to actually see from a certain standpoint of the 47. So I wanted to make a statement there on that. However, this may, yeah, now see if like from the 47 perspective, it is not that bad. So it could just be one of those things that it sucks in the moment, but everyone's going to figure it out in the long run. So that is one thing that I like, is that it looks like as everyone kind of spaces on out, people are going to get that whole lag thing kind of I guess kind of figured on out. Looks like the 47 misses the chicane right there. Just absolutely gets loose, kicks on loose, and he will be off to the races right there. As you can see in P4, the top two already starting to get away. 88 of Story Square back here in P6 with a big old gap to the 4 in the background right there. Just Ken being right behind. The servers are not that bad from what I'm seeing right now. But everyone kind of just tiptoeing around each other. Road courses are probably the best place in order for this to happen. The 00 kind of blowing the chicane right there. He is going to be off to the woodland creatures right there. And as we can just kind of look on through the field, everyone is just kind of tiptoeing right now. I do want to point out is that all of this lag that we're seeing right here is not representative of the drivers that I'm seeing down there. We've seen zero lag in the qualifying race, and also we are looking at possibly just I mean maybe some lag from me. Now see, that was a good lag spike. Let's see what it's looking like from the 47 POV. Alright, well, it was a little bit of a lag spike right there, but nothing too crazy at the end of the day. So yeah, definitely from everyone right here, the 95 kind of bouncing out, off of the curb right there. That actually is what happened, mind you. So he just lost a lot of time. The 47 now going to be right behind, both kind of kicking on out because of the lag. So that is going to be a bit of a conundrum here going into the long part of this run right here. You already have a person on out of this race. That is a 00. I don't know if that was lag or not. We're going to be checking Discord to see if that is what happened. But one person already on out of this race. That is a 00 right there. The 4 looks like did not was not able to make it through the chicane as good as he thought, and now he is trying to kick up a little bit of time in the going through the actual course itself. Battle for P3 has already come and gone. It looks like Bass has made that pass. Packers right behind in P5 is starting to close on down the 88 after the first lap, having a little bit of a conundrum right there. 5-lap stage here. These stages are going to be very equally spread on out, actually. So as the 3 absolutely just bonsais the corner right there. Definitely not a great, not off to a great corner exit. And the 88 is going to be able to go and get that spot again. This is definitely not what we're seeing right there. No, I'm looking from the 47's POV. They are not zigzagging right there. This is actually just their POV. The 95 right there. Well, that actually was a little bit of lag, so never mind. I should probably just stop talking about it. It looks a lot worse than what it is. That's what I'm trying to get at. 17 kind of grinding right there on the outside. The 1's off to a Sunday drive right now. Having the time of his life. However, the 8 right behind trying to keep up. Like I said, that is going to be 5 bonus points for leading a lap. So far, the 1 has led them all on lap 4 of 5 right here. Currently right here, which is currently held by the 88 Astoria Square, as there was a pass for P3 right there, the 95 right behind, and the 47 right behind that. A little bit of two-wheeling right there, and everyone's just trying to... that was not lag, because that was the 47 just getting loose, and that just so happened the 3 being right there. I'm on board with the 47 just to confirm all of this with lag, so... Yeah, so some of it is lag, like we saw earlier in the run. The 88 kind of lagged back into the 95. But what happened there with the 3 and the 47 was not lag. That was just them getting loose. So not everything is as it seems. That is what I'm talking about, though. So everyone just kind of tiptoeing through the final lap of this stage. Like I said, these stages are going to be absolutely just brutal for some. Just not quick enough for others. Oh, the 95 goes and spins right there. I noticed that out of the corner of my eye. And then now the... coming on through, actually. Let's see what happened here from the onboard perspective of the 47. So, coming on through the exit part of the 95 bins it and was able to just correct himself based on the 47's contact. So that is a little bit worrisome, I will say. But hey, you know what? Everything's all's well that ends well, because the 95 is back up on track. Sure, a little bit looser than anticipated, but he's able to get going. The 00, like I said, is only car out of this race. The 1 is going to cross the line in order to get P1 of the stage. P2 is going to go to Cyber. P3 is going to go to Story, and the P3 is going, or P4 is going to be Packers. Kind of just shifting on through the rest of the running order right now. I'm going to check to the Discord to look for updates and be like, let's see what's happening here. Of course, this is all going to be an evolving issue, so we're going to be trying to go at it as much as we can right here. Like I said, the past 2 Tuesdays have been absolutely fine, so I thought we had a good little connection going, but I guess not. The servers have been just not agreeing with us right now. All right, going into stage number two right here. The 8. Oh, the 3 absolutely bonsais the opening turn. Looks like kind of getting caught out by the 88 right there, and the 3 is just going to go face planted, straight up Kevin Harvick style, going into the heartburn turn right there. That is not how you want to start your stage. As you can see, the 95 is going to get absolutely lagged into by the 88. So, again, none of this can be the fault of the drivers. It is just the stages, not wanting to, or not the stages, the servers, not wanting to react accordingly. So, well, back to the drawing board, I guess. Going on through the backstretch, though, we still do have a race to accomplish, though. There is still points being paid on out. This is still a championship race after all. The 47 gets loose right there. That is going to be critical because now he's behind the 95, who is going to be a person known to have lagged into other people before. So definitely you have to watch out for that. The 88 still trying to creep on through the running order, trying to chase on down the 1 and the 8, who are just in front of both of them. Like I said, only one driver still out of this race, and that is the 00. The 1 goes wide right there. That's going to open up the door for the 8, who's right behind. So keep in mind, stage points are going to be earned at the end of the stage. Dale wouldn't be complaining about no lag. Well, hey, you know what, Cade? Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. But I have no idea what the servers are doing for NASCAR Heat 5 video game. I mean, this game is quickly approaching 4 years old. Happy preschool. This game could literally be going to preschool by the summer of this year. So, hey, you know what? We had a good run. But, like I said, we are still going to be on this game for as long as the servers will allow us. And because of that, it looks, like I said, I honestly think it looks a lot worse than it actually is. Like I said, I'm still on board with the 47 POV. Apart from his spinning off the corner right there. It doesn't look as bad as what is originally anticipating. However, like I said, it does, that is not the half of it. There's still a lot of lag, mind you. Like right there. That looked like lag on our screen and what we're watching, but from his screen, he just was getting loose, and the game just doesn't know how to register it. That's what I'm getting at. So because of that, it is just kind of up in the air right now. So it's a lot worse than it appears, at least from our POV. It looks like the beginning part of the run is probably the worst, but even then, it is not as bad as you would think. Critically, though, if I'm counting my laps correctly, we're going to be entering stage 3 here with about 16 to go, which means there is an entire pit stop that can be achieved, or maybe even not achieved, because you don't have to technically pit at the end of in stage 3 with the 25% in play right now. This is going to be a very short race at the end of the day, and these drivers are just trying to put the pedal to the metal and just try to survive it. Like Bush fan right here, one of those drivers that is not really feeling it, the 11, doing wonders up here. Oh, well, no, never mind. What is this commentary curse, man? I don't get it. I just talk about a driver, and all of a sudden that's... I don't know how I do it, man. Every single time. Every single time I talk about a driver, they just go and spin or wreck immediately after. It is absolutely insane. Speaking of insane, that 8 car is going places. He's going off-roading, he's going left, and he's going right. He's zigging when he's supposed to zag. It is absolute carnage out there. However, we are 2 laps to go in this stage, so there is the pit's being closed right now. And like I said, tick-tock goes the clock, and we are fast approaching stage 3, which is going to be around, if I'm counting my laps correctly, about 13 or so laps. Tire wear is going to be your biggest threat. Fuel is not. Tire wear will be the biggest thing for Stage 3. And I know just a lot of these drivers are just trying to get it done and over with. Like I said, the 4 is one of them. The 11 is one of them. The 1 is not one of them, though. He has, like I said, lag or no lag, he is just off to a Sunday stroll right now. Oh, as he hits the wall. Okay, going on to another driver, I guess. Yeah, he's just, we're just kind of just ticking on through the drivers right now. Not really a whole lot of battles apart from P3 right here, the 88 versus the 95. This is probably going to be a battle that's going to be through the entire race right now. And because of that, it's going to be very interesting because it looks like the 95 has a little bit more lag than the 88. However, both of these drivers are a bit laggy McGee's. And so it'd be interesting if two lags make a positive here. And coming on through, the 95 is going to give the 88 a little bit of a tap, just, hey, letting him know that he is there. No need to worry about P1 and 2 unless there's a huge mistake. Xander's going to win the stage, and the 8 is going to be finishing P2. The 88 goes down low. Not quite sure if I would have done that. That's going to kill his momentum going on through the chicane. Both of these drivers, though, the 95 digs it a little bit more. He's going to try to cut in the chicane, and because of that, is going to kill his momentum coming on off the chicane. Uh-oh. And because of that, got a course speeding penalty. The 47 is going to go on past, and that is what happened. So coming on through the final turn, that 88 is going to get P3, Fastbox is going to get P4, and so that's what happened. The 95 cut so much that he got the boot. Speaking of mistakes, the 8 actually won Stage 1. I am not sure exactly what happened, if maybe the 1 got into a little bit, if maybe the 1 got into a little bit of, face first into the chicane or what, but we're seeing here. We're getting more feedback now, more people saying that this lag is awful. What we're going to be saying, so hang on one second, I'm going to be right back. Yeah, people are saying that there are some races that are fine, and literally our Challenger races have been fine as well. It's just weird how it kind of just picks and chooses how it wants to be done. But hey, you know what? Sometimes it be like that. We're going to be... Thankfully, a road course is probably the best track for this to occur. The 4 is going to stay on out. Very crucial for him right there. He's going to stay on out right here and get 5 bonus points to leading lap. So, hey, excellent job. But it looks like he's going to immediately go off to the side, knowing that, hey, you know what, this that was not intended. The 1 is going to try to battle the 8 right here. The 3 does not go face first into the heartburn turn, so excellent job by him. Oh, there's a big lag spike right there coming on through, and we're going to be seeing some carnage in the back. Oh, people spinning, people dying. Will we have our first caution of the race? Yes, we will. Big news for the 4 right there. And like I said, that lag is atrocious. So let's tune on in with the rest of our drivers here. So this is going to be very critical here because of the lag from the servers, mind you. This is, I just want to emphasize, this is none of the drivers. Not one driver is getting screwed on lag through another driver's mistakes or anything like that. It is all about getting into servers and why they are being just such pessimistic butts right now. So what we're seeing right now is only a few laps to go. In fact, actually, we are at 10 laps to go right now. So, I mean, again, a lot of these drivers are just trying to just make up a lot of and just get away from each other. That's essentially what they're trying to do. They're just trying to get away from each other at this road course, and we are going to be a-okay. Because, like I said, it just seems like the restarts are probably the worst part. Is when everyone is together that it creates a lot of issues. The 95 currently having a lot of good luck here coming on through the backstretch chicane, now going to the front stretch chicane. This is where a lot of people can get a lot of time or a lot of looseness, and 95 will. The 47 does not, though, and he's going to be now battling three of Packers back here. Absolute scenes from one of the early, or I guess one of the championship favorites from the Monday side of things. Both him and Sauce are going at it over there. Speaking of Sauce, Sauce is getting last place points for tonight because remember, he does race for points here, battling for P3 in the title with Bass. So that is going to be crucial for their battle. However, there's still a lot to be occurring right here, right now. Like I said, a lot of these guys just trying to make up and get away from one another, just to avoid any potential server lag. It is a lot, and I cannot commend these guys enough for attempting what they're doing right now. A lot of these guys are, I mean, they come on home, expect from a hard day of work, and expect a nice, calming, rage-filled race at the Charlotte ROVAL. And now they're being treated to lag and all of its factors. The 1 to the 8, the massive battle right here. That's what we're watching right now. No shot. Uh-oh. And we have some lag outs. Nope, actually, no, we don't. Okay. What's happening here is on our screen, it looks like the 95 in the 8, not to cut myself off right here, has disappeared from our screen, but they're still out on track. The one is still battling the 8, which is why he's being a little bit pedantic right there. As you can see, he's still battling the 8, who's still out on track, but he's invisible on our screen. He is somewhere around the 1 right now. We don't know where, but he's somewhere around the 1. Oh my goodness me, this broadcast just got really interesting because we may have a battle change for the lead, and we don't even know where he's going to be. Right now, currently, the 1 is the leader. The 8 is a couple car lengths behind, so unless the 1 absolutely bombs, maybe like that, bombs the chicane right here, we may see a new leader, but right now the 1 is still that guy. Oh, never mind. Now, new lead change. The 8 is there. He's not here. He's out on track. This is atrocious, guys. I apologize, and I cannot commend these guys enough for coming on out and putting time out of their days in order to race with us. So, hey, thank you all for racing. Thank you all for taking time out of our days and coming up and coming out with us. Tay, message me on Discord, man. Things have changed. Unfortunately, Mondays are full, so I just want to let you know that. We are still doing Tuesdays, though. Saturdays and Mondays are full. If anyone wants to come back and race, it will be Tuesdays, which currently appears to be the best day to race because of no lag. Just saying. But hey, you know what? It'd be like that sometimes. So right now, the 1 is the leader. And I'll keep any update with that. I don't know if he actually hit the wall right there or not, but he absolutely had a good time with it right there. Brought it out to dinner, he wined and dined it, and suddenly he's waking up in bed, realizing, hey, what did I do last night? And now he is trying to escape that wall as quickly as possible because that wall's husband is coming home here in a matter of 5 minutes. So, wait, what am I talking about? The 1 going way off course right there. That is, again, I'm trying to play double commentary here. and play where the 1 and the 8 are at any given point. Because, right, like I said, the 8 is still on track, even though he is invisible on our screens. So we're doing our best here. We're doing our best, guys. Same thing with the 95, by the way. The 95 is still on track. Currently, he is in P3. So, he's actually right behind these guys, right behind the leaders. So imagine that. That is actually insane for the 95 of Liv. Excellent. Strike that. Never mind. He got a course penalty, and now Bassbuck is in P3. Oh my goodness me. So like I said, I apologize. I know this commentary is kind of super scuff, but we're doing. I'm doing the best I can in order to play color commentary for a driver that's invisible and the one who is kind of all over the place. So give me one hot second. We are with 5 to go, and I'll be ready. All right. So I am back. Apologies about that. Had to answer a message about what's happening with everything going on here. So we have a very interesting conundrum here. We're on board with Packers right now, who just made his way up into P4, passing Basbuck, who is in P5. Liv, the 95, is just in front of these two. So, the 95 is just in front. And right now we are looking at a very interesting battle between two drivers who we can see and one who we cannot. So, yeah, very interesting how all this is unfolding here for the Charlotte Roval. The 00 is the only person truly out of this race. The 95 and the 8 are still on track. Currently, in fact, actually, let me go on board with the 1. So the 1 is entering the chicane now. The 8, just in reference. Holy God. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. Just in reference, okay, coming out of turn 1, the 8's entering turn 1 now. So that is about the distance between 1 and the 8 right there. Yeah, this lag is insane. I cannot believe that this is a thing that NASCAR E5 has allowed. So, yeah, I apologize. Lack of, I guess, color commentary because I mean, like every turn there's a new thing. Um, but hey, like I said, I cannot give these guys props to even bother with all of this crap. So absolute props to all 10 of these guys to come on out and race with us. They are doing they're doing God's work. And speaking of 10, we have 10 people watching this atrocity. Thank you all so much for coming on out. We're trying to make it work. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make it work. The 1 again, plowing the inside wall. Up. On the last lap too. Wait a minute. Let's see, because they're still in the race right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an atrocity. Thank you all so much for coming on through and being an absolute champ. We're going to get back in there. We have 2 laps of racing to go. Um, and with 9 drivers right now, Xander currently has the lead. But Cyber is actually closing on in. So I don't know if Xander's starting to make a little bit of a hiccup here and there, but he is starting to close on in. We're trying to load on in as quickly as we can because we want to catch the last lap. They're going through the backstretch chicane right now, going into the front stretch. Maybe by oh hey, look at that! By loading back in, we can actually see the 8 now. So hey, look at that! You know, lesson learned. Uh, so coming on through, was that lag or not? Yes, that was. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me, but this is the last lap here. The 1 and the 8 I've actually caught each other, and that is for sure one thing that we can actually see. The 1 is going to be trying to get around the 11 of Keith as quickly as possible. Looks like the 11 is going to get out of the way. Very tip of the hat moment of him right there. But starting to tail wag right there. We're going to go on board with the 8, who's trying to close on in on the 1. Only 1 lap to go. This is the white flag here, ladies and gentlemen. Coming on through lag style. And this is, again, I cannot commend these guys enough for everything that they have done tonight. I am giving them a whole bunch of props. They have more patience, more acceptance than anyone I have ever seen. But coming on through the final chicane, the 8 is trying to close on down the 1. This is the white flag here, like I said. So 1 more chicane in order to get it done. Will we see the 8 try to just straight line it? I don't know. But coming on through, we're on board the 8 right now. What's the 1 going to do? Going into the front stretch chicane. Coming on through, very easy going by the 1, very easy going by the 8. The 1 of Xander is going to collect the victory here. We're on board with the 95, who is currently in P3. That is Liv. And coming on through the final chicane, the 95, very easy go. No, he gets a little bit loose, but he's going to come out with the podium. And Packers finishing P4 right there at the end of it. The 47 is going to go spinning into the grass because he actually clapped the inside wall, crossing the line. It's actually going to hit his pit stall, coming on through into the inside. Oh my goodness, I am so glad that is over. Whew. All right. So let's talk about it. We're still waiting for the 4, who is, yep, just straight lined into Harper in turn. Yeah, rah, fight the power. We have our running order being Xander, Cyber, Liv, Packers, Story, Bass, BS, Bush, Keith, and Just Ken. Excellent work by these guys. Thank you all so much for coming on through. Oh my goodness me. Oh, again, I cannot commend these guys enough for all of that. All right, so fastest lap goes to Xander with a 15.1. Excellent work by him. Second fastest lap goes to Packers, a full second half slower. Wow, imagine that. Let's go on and get these guys up in here because I just want to hear what they have to say. Absolute. Whew. But again, just to clear it up, this was not any driver lagging. This was the servers just deciding to act on up and not really working with us. So because of that, yeah, I actually want to hear what these guys have to say. So I'm trying to get everyone up in here for a podium, for the podium interview. So give me one hot second, and we're gonna be working with it. There we go. All right. So as we wait for for everyone to get in here, um, yeah, just looking at the Discord right now, people are just as flabbergasted as I am. Again, it was an absolute atrocity today. So, um, I think we have our top two in here right now. So we're just waiting on our third, and we will be a okay. Um, I guys, let's be real. I'm gonna be. This is gonna be playing it last fast and loose here. Um, absolute absolute scenes in the worst possible way. I thought we had a good little setup going on in with lag, but I guess not. Tuesdays have not been this bad. I guess it just picks and chooses what it wants to be. I would assume it's probably because of it's the weekend. That's when people are on more, but I don't even know. Let's start with P2. Cyber man. As much as I want to be like, yeah, with how everyone was taking the course, there is a lot of give and take that you have to go with the corner, which is what I would normally say if this was an actual no lag race. What was it like from your POV, man? Because it was scenes.
Just wanting to keep myself not in that what I was seeing the whole race because I was just like, okay, like should I just keep chugging along or should I just back off a little bit because I don't want to get hit by it. So, I just had to really adjust to it because it's so hard just to know where everyone is on the track. Because one thing you know, it's someone's on the outside, someone's on the inside, someone's behind you, everywhere. I mean, you don't know where anyone is in that race. So. I just kept a level-minded control of a sharp, just, my whereabouts, everyone around me, etc., etc. All in all, I mean, if this race wasn't on a lag fest, I feel like I had a pretty good fast, like, Xfinity 10G of a, excuse me, of a Oscar uniform Chevrolet. It's just, lag, just, I mean,
You know what? NASCAR Heat 5, like I said, this game is turning 4 years old come this summer. So, literally, this game is about to go to preschool in terms of how long it's been alive. So, it was just, uh, I don't know, because I'm seeing the Discord right now, and that's what I was checking in on throughout the race. There are some nights that are fine and some aren't. Like us, like Tuesdays are fine. Like Dover and even the last week at the Charlotte Roval, almost no lag at all. Um, of course, you know you have your individual, but I mean, I guess it it comes and goes when it pleases. I guess. But Cyber, either way, excellent work in order to just maintain a presence on in P2. I thought I lost you for a hot second. You disappeared on my screen. It was absolute chaos. Like you and the
yeah,
95, who I'll get to in a second, disappeared. So, congrats.
yep.
Speaking of the 95, uh, Liv, you with me, bud? All right. Let's get the elephant out of the room. The lag was atrocious. It was no one driver wise that was lagging. It was all the servers. I thought I lost you for a hot second. You and the eight both, according to my screen, lagged on out. Even though our in-race streamer, Bassbuck, still had you guys out there circulating the track. So, what was it like for your POV, man? Well, I mean, yeah, the game is very picky and choosy, especially when you have others that are around you that you can't quite see. Well, I'm very sorry, man. I wish there was something we can't go back, unfortunately. But yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that just shows that you have pace on these road courses. You fancy yourself a road course ringer, which is awesome because we do have one more up on the schedule, and it's going to be a little bit farther down the running order. That is actually I lied. That is the last road course of the season. So I'm very sorry. I thought we were doing the Indy road course instead of the oval. I made the schedule and I forgot about it. Well, thankfully, you don't have to worry about it because it's actually the oval. So I lied. I apologize. Professional commentator here. That's what we're talking about. The commentator's curse, man. That's I was doing that all night. I have an uncanny ability. I call it a curse, but some people may call it a blessing because it helped out everyone else. Either way, Liv, congrats on P3 because we do have to move on to P1 here. But yeah, Liv, another podium to add to your collection. Excellent work. Hopefully the servers improve for next week, which is going to be New Hampshire. Let's move on to our winner here, Xander. I know you always listen in on the stream, so let's talk about it. Your POV was very clear for most of it, probably about like 80% of the race. No one really in front of you. Up until it wasn't, because some people lagged in front of you. You had no idea where they're going. And again, it's no driver's fault. It's the servers. What was your race like?
Um, Definitely not as bad as some others. I mean, um, I want to say, I guess good racing to Cyber. I don't. About halfway through the third stage, I just saw Cyber pile drive into the Heartburn turn, and from that point forward, I didn't see any car on the track. Like everyone disappeared for me. So I don't know if I hit anybody. All I could see was the ticker, and it just showed that Cyber was like a second back, or if it was in front of me. Like I did not see anyone on the racetrack. Like I apparently lapped Keith with like two to go. I didn't see him on the racetrack, so I don't know. But it was good. Other than that, I would say.
Wow. I had no idea it was that bad. Holy crap. Well, I mean, it's one of these things that like, unfortunately, we're reaching an impasse here. There is, I mean, you can't realistically race like that. It is absolute scenes right now. So, I mean, Xander, I mean, I know you were gone for the past 2 weeks, and this was your
Yep.
first race back with
Yeah.
us. And congrats on winning your
Thank
race
you.
back. But I mean, just what's your whole outlook on this whole situation?
Man, I leave NASCAR Heat 5 for 2 weeks, and this is what happens. No, I'm kidding. It sucks, but this game is old. You were touching on, excuse me, you were touching on the fact that it's about to be like a preschool level of age. So, I mean, as it was bound to happen that we would get some struggle like this, but hopefully they can. I don't know what they can do with the servers, but it's unfortunate that this is really the only game that we can use to do league racing for console, at least. I know we have alternatives like iRacing on PC, but it's unfortunate. And, we have such a great thing going in MRL with NASCAR and the NASCAR side. I mean, it's always been our biggest successor. And so for this kind of to be a loophole in that, I mean, Challenger on Dover worked just fine. I watched the stream back and everything after I got done one of my baseball games, and to watch that race, it was really good. Well, not to watch that race, but I didn't watch it because whatever. But just to see like how it was a lot better than what this was. So that's unfortunate. It really is. And then like the Cobra side of things, if for me at least, with all that lag happening, I haven't been able to race because of whatever, and it sucks. And it sucks for you, Pat, and it sucks for all the drivers because we all, like you kind of touched on, I think during the race as well, with saying like, oh, people want to relax, and they come home from doing whatever they're doing to have to deal with like the lag and stuff. So that's definitely a sucky thing. So hopefully they could just fix it or do something about it, and we can get back to racing. But all in all, I want to say thanks to you, Patton, for always putting on a good show. Thanks for the awesome league, great racing with Cyber. Um, what else do I got? I gotta thank my sponsor, Monster. Thank you to Jesus, Paul the Ty Gibbs card. My car was as fast as Xfinity Internet, even though it didn't. The server was not as fast as it didn't have the Xfinity Series Internet, I guess.
No, not at all.
And yeah, not at all. So, but thank you. I don't want to drag this on anymore. Thank you, Mom. To my mom. I love my mom. Thank you, Pat.
And I guess with that, we're going to be closing on out for the night. I wish, guys, I could say it was a event-free race, but of course, NASCAR Heat 5 video game, always throwing a curveball, whether it be one we want or not. So with that, congrats, Xander, on the win. Cyber
Thank
P2
you.
and Liv for second podium of the season. First one being at Phoenix, so excellent work there. We're going to be moving on to New Hampshire next week. Well, maybe. I guess that's gonna be the big question mark. But until then, this has been Private Patton, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.